Hello everyone, welcome to Homework Help. If you find the videos useful, please subscribe to the channel. So in this video, we'll rationalize the denominator of this given expression. Now as you can see, this expression is in the form of a fraction. There is a radical term in the numerator and two radical terms in the denominator. Now we have to rationalize the denominator so that we can get rid of the square root or the radical in the denominator. Now the first step here is to simplify the radical terms. Now we cannot simplify the term in the numerator because the number under the radical is a 2, which is a prime number, but we can simplify square root of 20 and square root of 18. So let's start with square root of 20. So we can do these steps on the side. So the first step is to break down 20 into its prime factors. So 20 can also be written as 2 times 2 times 5 because 20 is a even number, so it's divisible by 2, and then 2 times 10 is 20, and then 10 is another even number, so 10 can be broken down as 2 times 5. Now under the square root there are two 2's. So these two 2's can come out as a single 2 in front of the square root. So the simplified form of square root of 20 is 2 times square root of 5. So 5 stays under the square root because there is only a single 5 under the square root. Now we can do the same analysis for square root of 18. So we have to break down 18 into its prime factors. So 18 can be broken down as 2 times 3 times 3. So 2 times 3 is 6 and 6 times 3 is 18. Now there are two 3's under the square root, so they'll come out as a single 3 in the front of the square root. So the simplified form of square root of 18 is 3 times square root of 2. Now we can rewrite our given expression as 8 times square root of 2 over 2 times square root of 5 minus 3 times square root of 2. So it's important to simplify the given radical terms because it becomes easier to rationalize the denominator or get rid of the square root. Now here we'll have to use the conjugate method to get rid of the radical or the square root in the denominator. So in the conjugate method, we multiply the numerator and the denominator by the denominator expression, but with the opposite sign. So in this case, we'll multiply the numerator by 2 square root of 5 plus 3 times square root 2. And we do the same thing in the denominator, 2 times square root 5 plus 3 times square root of 2. So now we can rewrite our step. So we get 8 times square root of 2, and with that we multiply. So 2 square root 5 plus 3 square root 2. So we keep this expression in parentheses. Over, and now we can write these two expressions in parentheses next to each other. So 2 square root 5 minus 3 square root 2, close the parentheses, and then the next one, so 2 square root 5 plus 3 square root 2, and then close the parentheses. Now we can keep the numerator in this form because we may be able to reduce one or more terms. So in the meantime, we should only distribute the terms in the denominator. So in the denominator, we can use the FOIL method to distribute the terms. So we have to do these 4 multiplications. So in the next step, so the numerator stays the same. plus 3 square root of 2, and then close the parentheses, over. So now we first multiply 2 square root 5 by 2 square root 5. So we multiply the coefficients and we multiply the radical parts. So 2 times 2 is 4. So we get 4 square root of 25. Now we multiply 2 square root 5 by 3 square root 2. So 2 times 3 is 6 and it will be positive. So 6 square root 10. So 5 times 2 is 10. And now we do minus 3 square root 2 times 2 square root 5. So we get minus 6 square root 10. And then we do minus 3 square root 2 times plus 3 square root 2. So we get minus 9 square root of 4. The numerator expression will stay the same as it is. So 2 square root 5 plus 3 square root of 2 over. Now in the denominator, there are like terms. Plus 6 square root 10 and minus 6 square root 10 cancel each other out. Now we are left with 4 times square root of 25, and we know square root of 25 is just 5, so we get 4 times 5 minus, and in the other term square root of 4 can be reduced to just 2, so we get 9 times 2. So now we can rewrite the expression. The numerator stays the same, so 2 square root 5 plus 3 square root 2, and in the denominator we can multiply. So 4 times 5 is 20 minus 9 times 2 is 18. So now we can subtract the terms in the denominator. So 8 square root 2 times 2 square root 5 plus 3 square root 2 over 2. Now we can simplify this fraction. So we can cancel out this 2 and reduce the 8 to 4. So that's the advantage of keeping the numerator in factored form. So now we can rewrite this as 4 square root 2 and then parentheses, so 2 square root 5 plus 3 square root 2. So this is the final answer in factored form. Now you can also distribute 4 times square root 2 into the parentheses. So I can show you the steps here. So if we do that, so we'll do 4 times 2, which is 8, and then multiply the radical parts. So 2 times 5 is 10, and then plus, now we have to do 4 times 3, which is 12, and then square root of 2 times square root of 2 is equal to square root of 4. Now we can reduce square root of 4 to just 2. So it becomes 8 square root 10 plus 12 times 2, which is equal to, so 8 square root 10 plus 24. So this should be the final answer in the distributed form. So I hope you'll find this video useful. Please share it, like it, and subscribe to Homework Help. Thank you very much and have a nice day. Bye.